Hello ladies and gents, as per usual, it's Ander, and I'm back with a new series, not Feed the Beast. Instead we're doing FTL, another acronym beginning with F. What a coincidence. This is a new game. It's been very popular. It's probably one of the most trending games at the moment, except for perhaps Borderlands 2. It's probably second to that, but this is a really interesting roguelike game. I stumbled upon a couple, or maybe a week ago. Some of my friends told me about it and I checked it out. And it turns out I love this game. It's one of those games that you say, I'll play this for an hour, and then, 5 hours later, well, I'd like to say not literally, but sometimes literally. Happened to me one time, but I think without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to the game. It's really hard to explain what the game is. It's much easier to show you what it is. And for those of you who are checking this out because of the game, welcome, welcome. And let's get started. Actually, before we start, for people who want to see what I've done so far in the game, I have all 3 achievements for the Kestrel ship, if you even know what that means. And I've unlocked Part B, of course, and these are all the achievements I have and stats. So if you want to see, what I've done so far, you can see that. You can see I haven't actually beaten the game, not even once. So, but anyway, we're gonna start a new game. I'm probably gonna be doing mini-series of this. I'm gonna try one out, see what happens, and if I like it, I will continue on from there. So this is the menu you start out when you start at any new game. As you can see, I can name my ship, and I think I'm going to name mine the Andorama, because I think that sounds like a cool ship name that's based off mine, or YouTube name at least. And then I can pick different shuttles or ships I have to choose from. I have 4 unlocked at the moment. You only start out with this one. This is the default one, and you can unlock others by doing certain hidden quests in the game, or you could just look up how to get them. Some of them are still really hard even if you know how to get them, and a lot of them require pure luck to get, so it's kind of just like play a lot of games and you'll get them eventually. Each one comes with a Type A and a Type B, and I can switch between them. You can get the Type B layout if you complete 2 achievements that are specific to that ship. As you can see, I have all 3 achievements for the Kestrel, so I have the Type B, and I also have the Type B for this ship, because I have 2 of the achievements, but not the 3rd one. The Type B isn't always better. I'd say for some ships it's generally better unless you're aiming for something really specific. What I found is the Type B generally takes the ship and makes it less flexible and kind of forms it into a ship that has a set playstyle, and if you don't adhere to that playstyle you'll probably lose. And what else? I also find that they're also, most of them, not all of them, but most of them have a harder time at the beginning of the game. So, something to keep in mind. Those are just my 2 cents, though. I haven't played, like, everything in the game yet, though, so. Let's see, I think for this playthrough, we'll do the Kestrel Type B, because I really like the Kestrel Type B. Down here you can see what crew I have. You can see I have 2 humans here at the top, and I have a Zoltan and a Mantis. This is a pretty well-rounded crew. Humans, they don't have anything special about them. Zoltan are weaker in terms of health, but they can give extra energy to the ship. And Mantises can do extra damage in combat and move slightly faster, but they aren't so good at repairing stuff. And if you don't get what all of that means at the beginning, just bear with me. I'll explain how all of that works. Down here you can see I have my weapons. I have 4 basic lasers, which is actually pretty good. It's a pretty good starting array of weapons. You can see on others they generally start with 2 or 1, even though they might be slightly more powerful. And all the weapons are unique. I'd say there are some that are better than others, but they all have places where they can be good, where like perhaps something that someone would say is a definite upgrade, it might not work so well in this situation. For me, the basic lasers are good because I can just turn one of them off and I can still have 3, rather than if I had one gun that shot 4 lasers and that got shut down, well then I'm kind of screwed. So yeah, I'm happy with my 4 basic lasers, well-rounded crew in my opinion. I'm gonna set the difficulty to easy because it's actually a really hard game and I have difficulty getting through some parts even on easy. So yeah, we'll keep it there for now, and I don't think there's anything else. This is just the overview of my ship, and I can see there are different rooms. Should I just go over yeah, I'll just go over the rooms now while I'm not in the heat of combat. This room up front with the kind of I like this, it looks like someone trying to give someone a great big bear hug. This is the pilot room. This is where you need someone to be piloting in order for you to move from one star to another. Also, if you have someone piloting while you're in combat, at the start you actually need someone to be piloting to have even a chance of dodging a missile, but you can upgrade it to have heavily reduced but still have a chance of dodging without a pilot. It can be useful if your pilot gets taken out or you need to take him away for a second. This over here is the door systems room. Yes, you can actually open it and close the doors, although your crew will do that automatically when they move from room to room, so you don't need to micromanage that much. If you upgrade it, people who invade your ship will have to fight to get through the doors, and also contains ship fires better if you upgrade the doors. Oxygen, this needs to be on all the time, otherwise your ship starts to run out of oxygen and your crew will suffocate very quickly. Upgrading it is pretty useless actually. It just, if you run out of oxygen, it increases the rate at which it refills. Not too special. This is the sensors room. With this you can see inside your ship and inside the other person's ship with enough upgrades, and even see their energy, how they're diverting their energy, which I'll get to once we're in combat. A little easier to explain it there. Weapons room, if you have someone in here, your weapons reload faster, and if you upgrade it, you can have more weapons on at once. Engines, if this needs to be at least active, no one has to be in here for it to work, but if you have someone in here, you have increased dodge chance, as well as if you upgrade it, you have increased dodge chance, only if someone's piloting it though. And shield room, if you have someone in here, the shields recharge faster, and if you upgrade it 2 at a time, you can't upgrade it 1 at a time for any use, but 2 at a time will give you an extra shield layer. How shields work in this game is it'll take any hit once, and then it'll go down until it recharges. And this is the med bay. If any of my crew are hurt, they can go here and they get healed over time. Upgrades heal peeper. Yes, my peepers faster. I think those are the basics. You'll figure it out if you're not already familiar with the game. So basically the plot of this game is my ship has information about the Rebellion flagship and about how to destroy it. I play as the Federation. I did something silly there. I accidentally let the oxygen out of my room because I wasn't paying attention. Send you to my engine room, and my Mantis will power my weapons, and my extra human will power the shields, and I'll keep you piloting. And I'm playing as a Federation pilot, and my goal is basically to get to the other end of the galaxy and deliver the information. The Rebel fleet is chasing me the entire time. I'll just put 3 lasers online. Actually, because I have an extra energy source in the engines, thanks to my Zoltan, I can take one energy away from that and redivert it into another laser. So all of my lasers are online right now. I have one shield there at the moment. What else do I need to explain? This is my hull strength. If any of my rooms get a direct hit on them, my hull goes down and it can't be repaired unless I get to a store. This is my scrap, which is basically currency. I can buy upgrades and buy stuff at stores with it. This is fuel. For every star I jump to, I burn 1 fuel, and I need to buy fuel in stores or earn it through battles. Missiles, these are, if I have a weapon that can use it. Missiles are generally stronger weapons that take longer to reload, but they generally ignore shields, which makes them extremely powerful against enemies with lots of shields. These are drone parts. If I had a drone bay, then I could put defensive drones around my ship. That would help a lot, or offensive drones. Drones are pretty powerful. You just need to invest in a drone bay and getting the drones themselves, and then it costs 1 drone part to summon 1 drone. Over here you can see my shields. If this blue dot is gone, that means it's recharging. If there's not even a white border like right here, that means it's either offline or I don't have the shield. So right now I only have 1. Evade chance is right here, it's at 15% right now. Oxygen levels at 100%. Should be at 100% as often as possible. And my crew are down here. As you can see, when I highlight a crew, I can see its skills. If it does one thing well over and over again, it gets XP in that. So for example, if my ship dodges something, my pilot gets piloting XP, and also my Zoltan gets engine XP, since they both contribute to dodging. Who did I put in shields? My other human. Every time a shield gets regenerated, he gets a little bit of shield XP. And weapons, every time a weapon's fired, my Mantis gets weapons XP. The other 2 are repairing, so every time something's repaired you get XP, and every time I'm not sure how you get XP for fighting. Basically you can teleport into another person's ship and fight them, and that's generally how I get XP for combat. I'm not sure what triggers it exactly, but you get the general idea. These are all my main systems. I can take power away from them and put it in as I please. For shields it's a little unique because I have to put in or take away 2 at a time, I can't go 1 at a time. Weapons, I can just divert it into my different weapons through this tab, and all my lasers are online. I could set it to auto fire, but that's generally a bad idea, especially because you generally want all your weapons firing at either different times or at different places, so autofire is not the greatest thing in the world. And you want to switch up the places where they fire quite often. And over here are my subsystems. These don't require any main power. When they get upgraded, they don't take any more power from here, and they're basically just kind of minor things. It's piloting, sensors, and doors. And in the ship tab I can get upgrades for my ship, with scrap of course. Power, these are my main systems, these are my subsystems. Shielding, in my opinion, is generally the most important, especially if you can get it maxed out early on. You have a good chance of getting to the end. This is my crew tab. I can dismiss as I please, but you can only get new crew through random events. And this is my equipment. If I had any more weapons or drones, they would be here, and I could install them at my leisure. And augmentations are basically like mini power-ups for your ship. Like I could get something that gives me 10% more scrap, or something that gives me 15% reload on weapons or whatnot. I think that's enough general information. If you didn't get that, or I went over something too quickly, don't fret. You'll get it when we get into the game a little bit. We'll go to the beacon map. So I am right here. My ship's orbiting around the star system, and right now we're in a nebula, and that means our sensors are turned off, so I can't see inside my rooms. Normally I would be able to, but nebula will turn off your sensors no matter how upgraded they are. I can go to any of these three. You have to be within a certain distance to go to one, and we're shooting for that exit, but at the same time we don't want to get there too quickly because we want to get extra scrap from random events and perhaps new weapons and find stores and whatnot. I can't stick around here forever though, because in a few turns, I guess you could call that, what I mean by turn is when you travel to a new beacon that's basically a turn, quote unquote. After a couple of turns, the rebel fleet will start coming, and I'll talk more about the rebel fleet when they come, but for now we'll just play the game. So we'll go to this one because it's out of a nebula. And just my luck, we're at a star, or right next to a star. That means periodically my ship will randomly catch on fire. What a great first event. So you can pause anytime during combat to redirect anything that you like. Right now I'm going to focus 2 lasers on his weapons array, 1 on his engines and 1 on his piloting. Most important thing right now is that his weapons go down, and hopefully he can't get any shots off before I can. That's the hope. Okay, he got the missile off. So missiles are my bane in this game, because they can go through shields, which I love. So I took 1 hull damage there from the missile. His systems are not quite offline, but his missile launcher is, and that's what counts. He also has an ion launcher, which is turning off my shields momentarily. Okay, weapons are down. Focus, he'll go down on this next barrage, probably. And I have 2 rooms on fire. Okay, react quickly. Human, go in there. Mantis and Zoltan, you can put out that fire. Okay, I won that. So as you can see, I got 23 scrap, 1 drone part, kind of useless right now, and 3 fuel. Fuel's great. Okay, so we're gonna wait until the next solar flare is about to come. Actually, we can't go yet because my FTL drive hasn't totally recharged yet. We might need help from my pilot. God. This is not a great scenario to start off with. Come on, Zoltan, don't die. Put it out, put it out. Okay, yes, they put it out. We're gonna have to survive another flare here, dang. Pilot, you can go here, get back on shields, and yes, you go. Oh, of course, the fire is in the med bay, right where I need to go. Put it out quickly. I'm not having great luck right now. We need to FTL out of here. What I mean by FTL is, FTL stands for faster than light, I did mention that, which is basically just the traveling mechanism. We're gonna go down here, we'll take the long way around. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the butt. Nothing here, so we're safe for now. Oh shoot. Pilot, get back here. Hopefully they can put out the fires and they don't spread any further. That was a really unlucky event to get. Fires are pretty dangerous. They can spread into other rooms if unchecked for even longer than a couple seconds. However, you can open up, for example, I could open up doors into space, and that gets rid of all the oxygen, but it also starves fires, so kind of a trade-off there. Okay, let's get everybody back to where they were. Johnson, what were you doing? Okay, Nekos was our pilot. I'm checking their XP. You can heal up a little more. Is everyone at full health? Yes. Okay, and we'll move on. Oh, I thought I could make it to that star. Apparently not. And let's see, what do we have here? We have a mercenary, so let's see, I can hire him to delay the rebels, scout the sector, or fight him. Let's fight him, why not? I have really no use of either right now. Let's see, he has a laser. We're gonna want to take down weapons, because he has a pulse weapon which can take down my shield, and then you can follow that up with a laser. General rule of thumb, no laser can penetrate a shield though, so that's pretty good. Okay, weapon systems are off down. That little message was saying he's trying to escape, so we're gonna focus on his engine and his piloting block. Hopefully we can take one of those down before he... Yep, there we go. There goes his engines. And now we can finish off his shields and he'll be done. His hull's up here, by the way, if you didn't notice that, that's his hull. He probably has crew in there right now, scurrying around to fix stuff, but it's inevitable. I win, and get some scrap fuel and missiles. Awesome. Let's see, store. Yeah, why not? Let's see what they have. Okay, so here I can buy... Ooh, all 3 mantises. I'm really thinking, because I have an opportunity to get another mantis, that means I could theoretically start a boarding ship. And boarding ship, I mean a ship that primarily focuses on boarding the other team's ship and taking down the crew, which generally gives better loot, so you're more prepared by the boss, by the time of the boss. So thinking it's worth it. Yeah, I think it's worth it. We're gonna go for it. It'll be an interesting video, I think. So we'll get Wai Xing. Wai Xing. We'll fix our hull completely, and we'll stay. Can I buy any? I'll buy a shield upgrade. Invest in that early. My other mantis can hang out in the med bay until we get a teleporter.